Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a spooky couple in love that love Spooktober.
It's Spooktober! Yes!
And this is also the end of our Dead Rising journey, our Dead Rising all cutscenes reaction. This is part 4 for that. If you want all of our Dead Rising reactions, check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you.
You can also like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, and then you won't ever miss any of our reactions.
Yeah, I mean, even so, he's still your brother and you still loved him.
Yep.
Frank, the emergency line's been freed up. I'll give headquarters a call.
She's super excited.
Hang on.
DHS headquarters.
This is Agent Jessica McCartney. We have an emergency situation. Frank, it's over. HQ's decided to ignore us.
What?
She gave up fast.
What do you mean, ignore us?
I contacted headquarters, but the government has decided to deny all knowledge of what happened here.
Oh, that's shocking.
Yeah.
Special forces will arrive for cleanup at midnight. They'll take everyone out. Zombies, people, everyone.
Aw. Don't take off your sexy librarian glasses.
I mean, I accept that that totally sucks, but you are in a concrete building that probably has a basement.
Yeah.
I mean, you could try to survive whatever their cleanup is.
I think they're gonna come into every single building.
Oh, I was assuming they would just drop bombs.
Yeah.
Probably both.
Probably both. But if they drop bomb, they're probably gonna make sure, like, you know, destroys the entire building. So if there's any zombies in the basement.
Jessica McCartney? Talk about your close calls. You contacted us just in time. Your boss thought we should have a talk with you before the operation begins. We'll be taking you into custody. If you sign an agreement to keep your mouth shut about all this, you'll be free to go.
All right, there you go. Cheer up. You're one of the few spared. And you should have to have a guilty conscience for the rest of your life. Oh!
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 God.
All right, so Isabella's a shitty nurse. You couldn't see the bite on her?
Jesse?
Still 12 hours? Oh my god.
This has been the longest 72 hours ever.
Yeah.
She took off her glasses. She must be a zombie. Oh!
Oh.
Perfect.
Great horror is like her butt shot?
I guess so.
Perfect.
That seems more like horror. The red eyes.
Oh.
That was anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's a great horror to have to kill an ass like that. That's what great horror was. Oh. I feel like that one was going over the ledge before like it got shot. Maybe you could have ended the zombie outbreak like earlier and saved a lot of people if you just did this like right away.
Zombies. DHS. Don't care.
Yeah.
Just gonna chainsaw everybody.
Yep. Well, they'll kill everybody, so they would have killed Frank. He's covered wars, you know. He knows what he's doing.
The military. They'll come, won't they?
They're here.
It's just like Santa Cabeza. The government wants to cover this up too.
Those 11 hours went by fast.
Yeah. Yes, they did.
How do you successfully cover that up, though? I mean, like, there are people who have family members in that town who will know if they disappear.
I don't know, beautiful.
Especially if you try to pretend nothing happened there.
I'm not the head of a shadowy government organization. Don't know how their minds operate.
Shadowy.
Guy's got scars. He's seen some stuff. I mean, don't worry about you.
Shocking that the helicopter didn't come back after it was almost shot down last time.
But I knew that guy so well for those like 20 minutes. See the helicopter rise from behind him.
Well, I'll be damned. He's still alive. That son of a bitch made it. That must mean he got his scoop. I can't wait to get my share of the take.
Well, then why are you on the wrong roof?
Yeah!
You know, he's being safe. You want to land on a roof with a bunch of zombies. Take him down.
All right. You just hang tight, buddy. I'm on my way.
Was he looking through binoculars or like a telescope? Because he looks really super far away for just like those tiny little binoculars.
Yeah, like he's on the other side of the mountain range, it seems.
Hey! Hey! I'm over here! I see you, buddy! I see you!
Dude, you're gonna get shot down. You're dead. You're not gonna survive.
Yeah! Yeah, you did it! You did it, yeah!
Oh!
Well, I didn't see that coming. Oh, God.
Yeah, you did it! You did it!
Dude, get off that roof. Okay, at least I missed you.
That sucks.
Lost your pilot and your helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Now what, Frank?
Now what? Are you gonna give up too? Come on. You gotta fight, buddy. Although it seems like you got a lot of time to think about it. No one's moving super slow motion. There you go, Isabella.
Frank! Frank! What's the matter with you? Frank!
Dude, snap out of it.
What is life without hope?
You're awake. Oh, thank God. It wasn't easy getting you back here by myself, you know. You collapsed on the roof.
I collapsed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
You fainted, dude.
Wait. Does that mean...
Oh, he's infected too.
You must have gotten yourself infected somehow. The time between infection and zombification differs greatly from person to person. You're lucky, Frank.
Lucky?
You seem to have a very high level of resistance.
You don't know when he got infected. How could you say that?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that I get to spend longer waiting for the inevitable. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't blame you for cracking up, dude.
You know, I'm not sure lucky is the word I'd use.
Why don't you take your photos from your camera and write your
The
final words
helicopter crashed.
Yeah.
and send it out via email to break the story?
No
There you
one's
go.
coming to help us now.
Your final story. Greatest one of your life.
It's over for us. No matter what we do.
Tell your story.
What if...
Yes?
What if there was some way to impede the infection? If we could extract and administer a large dose of hormones from the corpus allatum of an adult queen, it would potentially hinder the growth of the larva in your blood, retarding the zombification process.
Hang on a sec. I don't understand a word you just said. What are we supposed to do?
I'll need certain supplies to get this to work. And queens. As many as you can get your hands on.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
How you supposed to find these
Does it?
queens?
Sitting around here waiting
Yeah.
to die. So, this drug that stops the parasite growth,
Where'd you get it?
have you ever made it before, or is it just a theory?
When I was working in the medical lab, my brother asked me to research a method of suppressing the parasite. Of course, back then, we didn't extract the hormones directly. We synthesized them in the lab.
So, he was looking to protect himself from his own terrorist scheme. He wanted a way out, is that it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know he didn't bring the drug with him here. I have no idea what he intended to use it for. You think I'm just making excuses, but Carlito kept things from me.
Even if this,
Theory of yours?
Even if you do manage to make this drug, it won't completely cure me, will it?
Give you more time.
I'm afraid not. When the effect wears off, the parasite will develop as it normally would, continuing the zombification process.
Fat lot of good that does me. Well,
You did
it's the only hope I've got now.
This is all I need as far as supplies are concerned. Now all we need are some queens.
Yeah,
about that.
listen. Just how long do you suppose your drug will prevent me from turning into a walking corpse?
During my research, I was never able to conduct proper clinical studies. To a certain extent, the period of effectiveness depends on each patient's physiology. It could be a year, maybe only a week. There's
That's
no
a
way to tell for sure.
Big difference.
Yeah, I know.
Fantastic. So, I'll be a walking zombie time bomb.
A time bomb?
What?
That's just it. You gave her a
Once the
brilliant
drug's
idea.
development was complete, Carlito poured his energy into starting an NPO dedicated to helping war orphans. We had 50 doses of the drug prepared. Not long after that, the NPO managed to find homes for a large group of children. Want to guess just how many?
Oh my God. Are you saying he infected these kids and then gave them your drug?
It's messed up.
That he made 50 little ticking time bombs?
I don't know.
Children.
Just don't know. It is possible, though.
Look at this. New York, DC, LA. These kids are spread all over the country.
Oh, crap.
If your theory is right, the entire country could be crawling with zombies by now.
Nice plot twist.
I don't know what's worse. That we don't know for sure, that we can't warn anyone about this.
Well, what we need to do right now is prepare the hormone and get you taken care of.
Go to the clock tower.
Damn it. Even if this thing leads out of here, I doubt these zombies would just let
Watch
us
the
walk
zombies.
right through.
All right, all right.
She moves her head a lot while she talks.
Yeah. Like me, she talks with their arms, with their hands.
You're gonna inject me with that, huh?
What else do you
Yeah,
think was
that's
going
the,
to happen?
that's the plan, dude.
You have a fear of needles
Okay,
now?
Doc. Let's get this over with.
She could have made it a suppository.
Where did she inject him? Like between his fingers?
I think it was in the wrist.
At least I won't have to worry about turning into one of them for a while. Okay.
Yeah, but it could be like a week or a year.
Next on the agenda. Figure out a way to get the hell out of here.
While I was isolating the hormone, I managed to identify a pheromone that suppresses the attack instinct in adult parasites.
Okay.
In other words, the zombies don't like the way it smells. If you give me a little more time, I should be able to produce some of this pheromone.
Nice little like
They think it's
perfume or cologne or whatever.
You think we could use something like that to keep them away from us?
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
We could just walk
He's
right
quick.
past them and get
Yeah.
out of here.
In theory, yes. Either way, it's certainly better than nothing.
There was a cave. Outside where the helicopter crashed. It was packed with zombies. I mean, shoulder to shoulder. But it may lead somewhere outside. If it works, your anti-zombie perfume, it could keep us safe in that cave.
So crazy, just might work.
Say, you ready to get the hell out of here?
Take your blender with you.
There won't be enough of this pheromone to waste it on experiments. We'll only have enough to use it once.
Whatever you say.
Well, maybe just walk past like a couple of zombies before you go into the big tunnel of zombies to see if it works.
That'd be a good idea.
My God. There are so many.
I mean, Frank's gonna die anyway.
Where on earth could this lead?
I don't know.
Theoretically,
But
she's
considering
not.
how many of them
Yeah.
keep pouring out of here, it must be connected to something. Isabella, look. Any other way out of here is guarded by the military. If we're gonna get out of here and put a stop to Carlito's plan, we've got to go in there.
How are you gonna find all those kids?
The only way. It's not like we're unarmed. We got your smelly perfume, don't we? I wouldn't be alive right now if your shot hadn't worked.
Trust in your skills.
The perfume's gonna work too. I know it.
He's
Good
covered
job.
wars.
Oh, she even packaged it and everything.
Isabella
All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
by Calvin Klein. Yeah, or we just need a big freaking chains. Oh, she got Isabella! Oh, I got her again! Yeah! Why'd you be swinging that thing, dude?
Well, she also might want to keep her distance.
Technically, you don't need that because, you know, perfume works.
Are you sure this was a good idea?
Guards here too. If we can get that gate open, they'll be too busy dealing with zombies to notice us slip by.
Wait. The pheromone is starting to wear off. It's only strong enough to cover one of us. What are you...
All right, hang on tight, okay? Once we're out, let's see if we can't steal ourselves that set of wheels.
Oh! Sorry, Isabella, peace.
Yeah, right?
Go, 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 go. Isabella, you man the gun. Or just shotgun.
Even better.
There you go, yeah!
I just got the idea. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, what's up? We're good crew. Just not in uniform right now. Oh. It's got like drone helicopters behind me.
Maybe you guys should take the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not even manned by a person.
These automated machines are no use at all on the battlefield. Switch to manual control.
I'm willing to bet they weren't wearing seatbelts too.
Especially not in that gunner position. Well, I tipped over their Jeep. They must be dead.
Aim main cannon.
It's a little bit of an overkill, don't you think?
Oh, shit.
Well, what have we here? Where were you hiding when my men mopped up the mall? On a mission in which the number of targets is unclear, it's difficult to ensure absolute thoroughness.
Thanks for that info.
You have imagination. That's what drives you in your quest to run. Your quest to hide. As prey, you and your kind are much more stubborn than the zombies.
You and your kind? You mean humans?
Yeah, I know.
How much do you know about the zombies?
I think he means journalists.
I commanded the Santa Cabeza cleanup operation.
Oh,
If
so
we had
you are an
fulfilled our
asshole.
mission then, we wouldn't be needed here now to take care of this incident.
So you just suck at your job then.
That's all it was to you, huh? A mission. What about those innocent people who had to pay for sins committed by our government
Our
and its
mistakes
inhuman
have
research?
not begun with this operation.
You don't know the half.
Humanity has proven itself to be quite adept at making mistakes.
This guy's such a philosopher.
Ha! Hell, it's the only thing we truly excel at. Well then, I'd say this mission isn't quite over yet. Don't you agree?
Oh,
Okay. Yep, you got a bunch of zombies to deal with now.
at least somebody was paying attention to their surroundings.
Oh, Frank!
You don't get to enjoy your cheap cigar yet. You didn't finish your job.
And yeah, Frank's gonna take down the special forces dude. Sure.
It's okay, he's covered worse.
Brock. What was that, like, spinning bitch slap that he did?
I don't know. It's not a move I'm familiar with.
Yeah, kick him off. Into the pit of zombies. Do the spinning bitch slap.
Bye.
No.
Oh, he's smiling.
Yeah, I know.
Creepy.
Finally, the mission's over.
And that's what we call karma. Meanwhile, Isabella's probably dead.
No. They don't know how to walk around the Jeep. Oh, okay.
I would stop trying to kick them if I were you. They're going to grab your ankle and pull you down.
Is he gonna pass out again? Is he gonna turn?
He's feeling it a bit. I thought you had at least a week, dude.
No, he's gonna turn into the leader of the zombies. Oh no, is that how it ends?
Please don't be how it ends.
Franquist managed to escape the town of Willamette with information pertinent to the incident under his belt. The news caused a fervor throughout the world, leading the U.S. government to admit at least partial culpability in the livestock research program. However, no connection to the Willamette incident was acknowledged into the events that occurred. They were deemed the work of a fringe terrorist group. The people of world, as could be expected from the modern culture of news saturation, soon let the Willamette incident fade from their minds. The authenticity of Carlito's chilling plan to utilize orphans as his pawns is yet to be confirmed or proven false.
Ah, the ticking time bombs are still out there. For the sequel.
And yet he complained that his belly was not full. Again, social commentary. Okay, kind of anticlimactic there at the end. Just like Frank's sitting there, he's yelling, and it's just like, yeah, but he got out of it, don't worry. Even we know he was surrounded by zombies, Isabella was surrounded by zombies. But
and the military was not on his side, so they were going to come rescue him.
But he got out of it, don't worry. It's like, we don't want to explain how, but you know, that it just happened.
A little bit of a cop-out ending.
Yeah.
To go that route.
Just a little bit. Clearly, thinks that Americans are a bunch of fat ranch eaters. We had this discussion on our live stream the other night about someone had asked what the obsession of Americans in ranch was.
And we told them that we are groomed as children to eat ranch because that is the way our parents get us to eat vegetables.
Yep, exactly.
Salads, the first dressing you ever have as a child is like ranch dressing.
Veggie dip.
Dip. So, this is how our parents bribe us into eating food that's actually healthy for us.
Yeah. Exactly. And then they take us to McDonald's for, for the toys and everything like that, for the Happy Meals, and then we eat that kind of food. So, yeah.
Yay, consumerism.
What do you think about this overall?
I thought it had some really interesting points. I feel like it could have been fleshed out better.
Yeah.
And developed further with the characters. But the plot and the wasp connection and the pheromone element, like all of those were really interesting. I don't know a lot about the medical tech profession, but it did sound like her being a medical technician was also the equivalent of her being a biochemist in a very high-tech lab.
Yeah, all of a sudden she came up with all this knowledge out of nowhere.
I don't know if that's realistic. And I am going to nitpick the realism in a zombie apocalypse game. Because the more realistic it is in every other element except the zombies, the more you can buy into the zombies.
Yeah, I agree. And I thought it started off very strong. I thought the first two were really good. The first two of our, so I guess the first half of the cutscenes that we watched. And then third one started to get a little bit silly. And then the fourth one, it's like they wanted to like have the shock of like, oh, Frank's infected now too. But then they didn't go like the full way, but they're like, oh, no, but we're going to like have a cure for him. But like the cure is not going to last the entire time. So it's like, I don't know, they wanted to like leave themselves open to like having Frank in like another sequel or something like that. If the game was like popular or something. The ending was muddled there a little bit.
And the thing is like, of course you don't know if something's going to be super successful or not. And you want to leave yourself open to continue the franchise. Mm-hmm. I completely get that. We as the audience shouldn't be able to see the creators at work thinking those thoughts.
Yeah.
You have your way out with the 50 children across the country.
Exactly.
That is all that you need. Let Frank die.
Yeah.
Or cure him, but like establish it one way or the other. It's almost like looking at the storyboard of what will be a really awesome show. Like all I could do is sit here and think about like, man, it would have been so much better if they fleshed out Carlito, if they fleshed out Isabella, their relationship. Cause like, I didn't care that Carlito died.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really got to feel a ton of empathy for him. I thought what the government did was shit.
Yeah.
I thought that was bad, what happened in Santa Cabeza, but it would be so much more impactful if, like, I cared about Carlito and by extension Isabella or vice versa, but they never really developed that. And I never really cared about the DHS people.
No.
I mean, like, they were just there to, I think, sort of represent the shadowy government. But if your characters are just representations of concepts and things rather than being human beings that live and breathe and eat and everything else, then your story is going to fall flat because what makes it mean something to us is always going to be the people. And so I was like sitting here thinking like, oh man, this would be like a great TV show if they did a Dead Rising TV show and you could really dive into the history and what happened at Santa Cabeza and the government and the plot and the Dr. Barnaby, who was like super important and then dead.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we got to keep him alive.
He's so pivotal. No, never mind. We're gonna hack him off now because I don't need him anymore. So I felt like they had a lot of really good pieces and elements, and it was an entertaining enough journey to watch, but it could have been so much richer and so much better.
Yeah, I mean, and now obviously this is a game; it's meant to be played. Yeah. So you know the story, like, but it's one of those things where you know, games have come so far that it's not just about the gameplay; it's also about the story for a lot of games. I mean, sometimes it's just about the gameplay. I mean, we checked something out with Maxor for Doom Eternal, and he talked about like, you know, he actually loved the convoluted, crazy, like, you know, batshit crazy story as he said it. But he's like, you know, that's not the point of the game. The point of the game is the gameplay itself and whatnot. And so like I've heard like, you know, this gameplay is really fun and like you can create like different weapons out of like everything basically in the mall can like be a weapon. You can use it and you can create different like combos and stuff. So I mean, you know, I totally understand that. And like, while we're nitpicking like the story elements of it and whatnot, totally understand that this is obviously a game that's meant to be played, and that's kind of more the focus of just like having a fun zombie game than it was the story itself.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, for everybody, they go into entertainment with a different approach and a different preference. With Ken and I, we just always tend to get sucked into the story or enjoy the story as that sort of it factor. And then if the story is really great and the gameplay is awesome, you have a winner. But more often, I think we will be okay with slightly substandard gameplay if the story is amazing and we get to be sucked into this journey and whatnot. But that's just our preference. For other people, it's going to be the opposite way around. They're going to be all about the gameplay and who cares about the story? So that's just where our heart lies.
Yeah,
when it comes to this.
And that's why we liked Uncharted. We watched the first one as a cutscene. We played the second one. We're going to play 3 and 4 on the channel as well. But it's like playing through it because it was like playing through an action movie, and you know, and the different scenes in that. So like, hoping this one's kind of like playing through like a fun like zombie movie. And like I said, it had good elements. It was in parts of it I thought it was really funny and really fun. It was just the end there where I think they just didn't know what they wanted to do with it, or they didn't fully commit to their goal there.
It was interesting because you brought up how, you know, gameplay or gaming now in general is so much more cinematic in the trailers they put out, in the visuals, in the story for the game, as well as the gameplay. The graphics here seemed kind of dated, so I feel like this is, I mean, it's obviously not recent, but I'm curious as to like how old it really is. Because it definitely feels like it predates that approach to gaming. Yeah,
probably. This was the remastered version. So I mean, I think Dead Rising came out a long time ago. So that would make sense as well. You'll have to let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want our full Dead Rising journey, go ahead and check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you. And then we have another Monday in October that we're gonna check out something different since we're done with Dead Rising. We're just gonna check out one sort of standalone cutscene video for Spooktober. That's also gonna have like a scary theme.
Because it's Halloween.
Yeah, because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Dead Rising, all cutscenes, part 4, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.